Jack Dainty-Jones Assignment 5. Statutory services. These services are the public services such as the police force, fire brigade and the ambulance service. These are open to the public and free of use. Statutory services are required by the law, and there are different legislations that are put in place, and the government set these to keep peace and order within the country. These services are financed by the government but can receive further help from charities such as the Royal British Legion. Statutory services. Police force, protect the public from crime. Fire brigade, put out fires and evacuate buildings. The army, fight in different countries. Ambulance service, treat the wounded and sick. Non-statutory services. These are services that are not required by the law. However, they are still needed for the public in practical situations. Even though statutory seem like they do not do much, they do because it is crucial health care is provided by this service. These services are responsible for things like gas, public transport, water supply, electricity. The law do not need them. Many of these services are run by private businesses and are run to make profit. As long as they are providing fair and needed service to the public, it is perfectly okay. Non-uniformed statutory services are responsible for things like education, schools, council, other non-statutory services, help for heroes, victim support, the Highways Agency. How these services support the public and citizens. They support the public services by giving them assistance in whatever they need. The public services usually cover the society problems, which helps the people living within the society they cover area, from emergency aid to giving legal help. Each of these services have specific equipment to deal with the situation so they can be efficient and quick in the job they are dealing with. Why are these two different types of services needed? Voluntary work and non-voluntary work is needed as it fills gaps in the society and also in the system. Statutory services are needed as they are put in force by the government, as this is to keep law and order. These people that take on these services are professionals and trained highly, as they are needed on a daily basis, such as providing gas, electricity and water. Statutory services can be very strict with work hours, whereas non-statutory are flexible and able to work around this, and there are different roles that can prove useful for the local people. Both of these types of services can have services that are available for 24/7 and can help if you need it. These services may include victim support from the non-statutory service sector of the police force, from the statutory service if you are at danger. What would happen if these two different services weren't available or exist? The society would be difficult to live in. Higher crime rate, more criminals. Violent society. People wouldn't receive medical treatment. Could get invaded by terrorists.